Oh, we're live. Awesome. Hello everybody, guess who's here today? That's right, it's me, Guess Who 21. Anyways, if you couldn't tell by the stream title by now, I am very excited. If you're watching this from the VODs, do be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that little bell. And comment down below what you think, of course. And that being said, let's get into the stream. So, once again, if you couldn't tell by the title of the Twitch stream today, Earth has a second moon. That's right, a second moon. I mean, okay, it caught an asteroid, but a moon is just a rock of land that orbits a planet, but it's not big enough to be a planet. So, like, you know, maybe a dwarf planet would be considered a moon, but that's only if it's surrounded by a planet. But anyways, let me go ahead and get this on screen real quick. So, let's see. Display captcha. Nope. I don't want that. Window capture. Here we go. Alright, so we're gonna find, here we go, Opera GX. Okay. Don't mind all the other tabs that I got open right now. But let's see. So, after doing apparently a Bing search of Earth has a second moon, Copilot AI already is saying about Earth has recently captured a second moon, temporary mini-moon that has been named 2024 PT5, which will orbit our planet for a short period before moving on. Now, I've only read just a very little bit of this yesterday, but apparently it's predicted that this asteroid that has been caught by Earth's orbit is able to stick around for actually many years to come. They're predicting that's very possible. Now, this isn't even the first time that an asteroid has been caught by Earth's orbit. So, let's see what else the Copilot AI has to say about it before we go ahead and look into like some genuine research and whatnot. So, let's see here. What is 2024 PT5? On September 29, 2024, Earth captures a small asteroid known as blah blah blah, turning it into a temporary moon. This asteroid has approximately 11 meters in diameter, is part of the Arjuna asteroid group and typically orbits the Sun. However, it came close enough to Earth for a planet's gravity to pull it into orbit. Now, once again, it is supposedly a temporary moon, so it's got its own nature, unlike our regular moon. So, unlike our regular moon, which has been about 4 billion years, mini-moons like 2024 are only temporary visitors. They usually remain in orbit for a few weeks to months before escaping back into their original solar orbits. In 2024's case, it is expected to leave by 2024. Wait a minute, so this is old information. Good job, Copilot AI. You suck. Wrong moon. Dropped a quarter. Doing laundry. Okay. So anyways, we're gonna go ahead and add 2025 to this. There we go. There it is. Now you got it right, Copilot. So as of 2025, Earth has a second quasi-moon named 2025 PN7, which is expected to accompany our planet until 2083. We are going to be seeing this moon for years. I don't think you understand how big that is for our planet right now. Like, our ocean tides are gonna rise. Our spiritualists are definitely gonna go nuts with having to include a new moon in their system. Not a new moon as in the no moon. No, a second moon. So, discovering characteristics. 2025 PN7 was first detected by the Pan-STARRS Observatory in Hawaii on August 29, 2025. It is classified as a quasi-moon, meaning it shares an orbit with Earth but is not gravitationally bound to it like the traditional moon. The quasi-moon is estimated to be about 1836 meters wide, roughly the size of a small building. It has been in orbit for about 60 years and is expected to remain in this position for another 60 years before being released from its quasi-moon status due to the gravitational influence of the Sun. So, what is a quasi-moon? Quasi-moon is an asteroid that appears to orbit a planet from the planet's perspective, but does not actually follow a true orbital path around it. Instead, it shares a similar orbit around the Sun, making it look like it's orbiting Earth. So technically, it's not orbiting Earth as much as Earth's gravitational pull has kept it close by as it orbits the Sun. 2025 PN7 is part of the Arjuna asteroid belt, which consists of near-Earth asteroids that have objects similar to Earth's. This classification helps astronomers understand its behavior and trajectory. So, to give an idea of the Arjuna asteroid belt, I mean, to be honest, I don't really know much about it, but I do know it's one of those asteroid belts that, orbit around the Sun. For Earth to be able to capture one of these asteroids, to give you a rough idea, I'm just going to show you what I found here on Google Images about the Arjuna asteroid belt. Oh, if only. Gotta love technology. Not. Alright, anyways. So. We've got a lot of asteroids in that belt there, as you can see. But if you notice, Earth is right there next to it. Now, I say it's right there next to it, but we got Mars between us and those other asteroids. However, the big thing here is it takes a very distant orbit for these asteroids to not be caught by the planet's gravitational pull. Otherwise, other planets like Mars would have third moon, fourth moon, etc., or Jupiter, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter. Yeah, Jupiter would have so many more if these asteroids were close enough to that one. 5 push-ups. Alright, one moment. Let me finish my info dump real quick. Which means that this asteroid, 2025, has gotten ridiculously close to Earth. It has gotten into the same solar orbit as Earth, and now Earth has picked it up because, well, that's just the way gravity works. You get close enough to something while in space, it's gonna orbit. You put a cup up in a spaceship, and then flick a droplet of water, it's gonna orbit. Any mass in space has an orbit that draws other masses close to it. Now, before we continue, I got these 5 push-ups to do. I want to orbit these 2 nuts the size of together. Alright. Let's get these push-ups out of the way. Whoa, went too low on that one. 3, 4, 5. Jesus, fuck. Okay. And we're back. What? Be right back, actually. Edibles on stream, take one right now. Funny you say that because I literally just did. That's why I stepped away. But anyways, back to 2025's moon, or moon 2025, or 2025 PN7. So what are the future implications of this moon? Presence of 2025 PN7 adds an interesting dynamic to Earth's celestial environment. While it poses no threat to our planet, it provides an opportunity for scientists to study such objects and their interactions with Earth over time. In summary, Earth now has a second quasi-moon, 2025 PN7, which will accompany our planet for several decades, enriching our understanding of near-Earth objects and their behaviors. Hydration button. You gotta actually redeem it for that to count. Alright, so let's go ahead and find some articles about this, 'cause it seems that there's a lot. Let's see. I don't know which one I want to look at first. Oh, wait, let's just look at a literal NASA article. Alright, let's see. Okay, AZ Essential seems to be one that keeps popping up, so we'll go ahead and check out this one. So, really? Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Can I still scroll? I can't scroll. Really? You scroll locked me? Really, AZ Central? You scroll locked me. I swear to God, if I turn off this ad blocker and a single pop-up comes on my screen, I immediately don't trust you. I mean, like, I mean, 15 ads blocked? Come on. Anyways. What the fuck are you talking about now? I turned it off. I am actually about to go ahead and call bullshit on AZ Central. Alright, we're calling bullshit on AZ Central. Stream's broken again? Seriously?